I'm Sara of Sara Mars Artist. This is my home studio. It's had a bit of a facelift over the last few days, and I now have a gallery wall, which is a work in progress, but it shows some of my artworks, old and new. But I thought I'd just include them all. Over there is the corner where I work, and I've got two desks. It's in between the window and the beer fridge, which is not always good, but it's in the garage in our home. It's a little bit spidery, but I don't mind spiders. There's actually one living behind my ink bottles, and that's fine. I just won't use my inks for a few days until he's gone. So I've set up a display as if I was at a physical Etsy Made Local event. It's slightly different because I've got more space than I would have at a market, but I will show you some of my work in detail in a minute. There's my banner that's usually on the front of my table, but obviously you can't see it on a video if it's down there, so I've put it on the piano. I've got a rotary with my greetings cards and some of my prints, and then other bits and pieces dotted around. So I mainly work in ink. I do contemporary ink drawings, and I usually work very, very small, so the originals are about that big, the size of an Accio art card. I'm lucky enough to have someone on my team, Nikki of Little Pencil Design, who's a graphic designer. She designed my logo and she prints all my greetings cards, which is extremely handy. And then I also do a range of Z-clay prints, which I get a different design company to do, and these are on fine art etch paper, fully archival inks, fade proof for 70 years, and they're all in my shop. That is Hay Castle, the lovely Hay on Wye. I took a photo, did a drawing from the photo, and then got it onto a print. I haven't got it as a greetings card at the moment, but I will have in the future. I also offer a service where I hand paint ghosts onto the image afterwards, if you want your castle to be haunted. And so my work, as you can see, is quite gothic. I have a lot of gothic influences. I enjoy Instagram. I'm the co-captain of the Hereford Etsy team, and I run the social media side, so I run the Instagram, and I enjoy Instagram myself, and I quite often participate in a drawing challenge, Inktober, and a lot of other challenges that come up by other artists. I did one recently called the Midsummer Night Art Challenge, and the first prompt, if I remember rightly, was Haunted Tea Party. So I ended up with about 12 new pieces ready to go to print. So that will all be coming soon. So here's a range of prints. Some of them are cards, some of them are prints, some of them are originals. That's an original. That one's called Devil Moon. But there are prints and cards in my shop. I have also a lot of influences from books and films. So we have 29 Newbolt Street, which is the house from Stephen King's It. The Dietz house from Beetlejuice. The Owens house, which was a customer request from my sister, which is the house from Practical Magic. And I also have Psycho House, the house from Psycho. So they're all original drawings. I can show you some of the originals in a minute and how small they are. And I also do jewellery, and well, it's not, I don't make the jewellery, but it's what I call wearable art, and each piece starts off as a blank canvas like that. So I buy these in, and then I draw or paint a tiny little picture on mixed media art paper, cut it out, and I seal it under glass to create a little original piece of wearable art. And they're very, very popular at markets. I sell a lot of them, especially at Christmas. If you can see, little horse, dappled horse, and I have a mermaid with a shiny tail. So I do quite a lot of custom orders for these. And the other thing I sell is wine charms, which, to be honest, they've gone on the back burner a bit lately because I've been concentrating on the drawings, but I have fun creating them because I like to think of themes. So for example, that one's called I Love You to Death, and that one is called A Night In at the Coven. And sometimes I get a large custom order for a wedding where they want, I don't know, 80 wine charms of a particular theme. So I quite enjoy doing those, but mainly drawing is my thing. I'm just going to move around to my studio area and show the originals. So this is the size of how I work. There's my original Hay Castle, and this is what you call an Accio art card. People trade them, and I have lots. Most of them have gone to print, but some haven't. I just picked out my favourites at the moment. There's a few missing though at the printers. And that's one of my preliminary sketches, which I haven't yet developed into a final piece. You can see it's a slightly different style. It's done in a fine liner, and that's how I work when it's in its first stages. So that's it really. It's a little bit of a glimpse of my shop and what I make. Thank you.